How's it going, guys? This is Twister, and today I'm bringing you another GTA Online video, and this one is actually going to be a mini review of the Freemode DLC, talking about some good points of it, what I liked and what I didn't really like so much about it. So as a whole, I'm going to say that I actually do really like the DLC, as a whole. Just in general, I think it's really cool the fact that there's way more modes to play, there's more stuff to do in the game, and it just adds more gameplay variety. So I think as a whole, that's what I really like, but obviously it's got its good points and it's got its bad points. Some of the things I didn't like particularly, and some of the things that I actually think Rockstar could maybe improve on it. So I'll start off with the good points now. Like I said, in general, across all modes, the actual gameplay that it adds is really fun. Just the fun factor of it gives you way more stuff to do, way more variety, and I think that's definitely a good addition to the game, because Freemode was a bit stale, doing races and the general gameplay stuff and heists. It did get a bit stale, so it just adds a bit more fun to the game. Also, the fact that they're optional is really good, and some of the features that came with the update, such as hide all the blips on your minimap, like all the race jobs and stuff. The blue circles that if you run into, and you just go off into a lobby screen, they were annoying. So you can hide those. The actual game modes themselves that are optional, I think that's a really good, really good thing as well. You don't have to do them if you don't want to. You can team up or you can do them solo, which again is really nice. The actual share cash feature could come in handy. So if you're doing some of these modes with a friend and you both team up, you can actually share the winning cash together, which is nice, which is really nice. One of my favourite things about this the Freemode Events DLC is that the actually Pegasus vehicles now have a use. That was a big thing, we've always had the option to buy Pegasus vehicles, the different planes, the different choppers, but they never really had specific uses to them. But now I think they do. Like I use a Hydra in one of the challenges in this gameplay, and it's really useful. The choppers that you can use to either get to the destinations or use in the events themselves are just really handy. And obviously I think it's a massive thing that these Pegasus vehicles, they now have specific uses, which is great. I really enjoy that, and it gives you something to work towards if you want to buy them to actually help you in these events, which is really cool. Finally, I've decided to say that the Rockstar editor is another really good thing, although it's not exactly included with the Freemode Events DLC, but it did come up in the same update, and the fact that the Rockstar editor was added to PS4 and Xbox One was a massive addition. It's been on PC for since the PC release, and it's a really awesome tool for making videos, making any sort of creations that you want to. You don't even have to be like a specific GTA YouTuber to actually use the Rockstar editor. You can use it for Snapmatics, you can use it for your own videos and then upload them to YouTube, which is really awesome. So I think those are kind of the main things that I thought were the main good points that I actually really enjoyed about the Freemode DLC. So now talking about some of the bad points that I didn't really particularly like, and I think that Rockstar could improve upon, and we'll start with the fact that I honestly think there are too many modes as a whole in this DLC. Now, I said that the Freemode Events DLC has been out quite a while. We've had enough time to play through most of them, but I certainly haven't had a chance to play through all of them, because there's just too many in my opinion. I haven't had a chance to play Hunt the Beast, which was one of the ones I was looking forward to, but there's so many modes and so many ones that I don't think I've played. I think the challenges specifically get in the way of the actual modes themselves. The challenges that are like pull the longest wheelie or do the longest freefall skydive or something like that, I think those ones certainly get in the way of the actual events themselves. The events, the specific ones like Penned In, Hunt the Beast, King of the Castle, those are kind of like the main ones you want to be playing, and I think the challenges kind of get in the way of that. And you got to think of it like you're making a portfolio. Say you're a really good artist and you've got these 100 art creations that you've actually made, and you're putting together a portfolio, and you can't put 100 of those works of art into your portfolio. You can only pick, like, say, the 15 or 20 best of them. I think that's one of the things that Rockstar have done. They've just thrown in way too many modes, when really I think they should have just put in kind of some of the best, which is a bad thing. Talking more about the challenge, I think they're kind of the ones that get a lot more boring. You've done them once, then you don't really want to do them again, such as longest wheelie, longest skydive. I've done those ones once, It's kind of, I just see it pointless me trying to do them again when I really want to be playing this specific, event modes such as penned in. And even then, even with the really good modes, I still feel like some people don't really care about them. You saw in this gameplay, we actually managed to get a round of penned in, and there was only 2 people participating. There was only me and one other person. The fact that the actual penned in mode itself was all the way at the northernmost tip of the map, people just didn't seem to care enough to actually want to venture all the way up there and take part in this mode. So I think penned in specifically should have like a teleport to the event feature, because obviously you can't do that to all the event modes. I think the only ones you could really do it are pretty much penned in, maybe King of the Castle, where you've got to like gather into the area before the actual event starts. I think that would be a really good addition, just to teleport up there, especially on penned in, just so you've got everyone up there, because it's one of those ones where you really want as many people as possible in the actual penned in mode to make it more fun. 2 people is what I was playing with, and it just wasn't really that fun enough. So I don't know, I think that's just a bit of a downside, something Rockstar, probably quite an oversight in my opinion. Definitely something they could do with changing. But there we go. Like I said at the start, I think overall the Freemode DLC is a really nice addition to the game, but I think some of those negatives are something Rockstar could hopefully improve upon. But don't let that spoil the fun. The actual fun in general, I think, is the main thing that you'd play this for. I think that's the main thing I do like about it, just the general fun of the gameplay, of the modes themselves, and I think that is a really good part of it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. As usual, let me know your thoughts on some of the topics discussed in this video. What are your general thoughts about the Freemode DLC, and what are the things you like and dislike about it? Let me know in the comments below, and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, and I will hopefully see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.